What's the verdict? Does this relationship sound worth saving to you? It's dump him or date him with the Y94 Morning Playhouse.
At that crossroads, wondering if you would run for the hills or if you would not run for the hills. His first initial D, and you do want a slight voice change, so I'm going to chipmunk you up a little bit, and you just kind of roll through it here, okay?
Okay, well, I know this sounds weird, but he's a really nice guy, which is great because I haven't dated a lot of nice guys. I have a long... Anyway, so here's the catch. He's a comic book nerd.
He's a comic book nerd in what sense? How bad is it?
Well, he doesn't just read them. He collects them. He goes to comic book shows. He has the action figures on his shelf. And he watches movies and cartoons and stuff like that. And he's like on online forums. And so it's just a little overwhelming.
I get like you don't like the comic book stuff, but obviously there has to be some things you like about him, right?
Yeah, I mean the relationship is good. It's just kind of it's just such a big quirk that I'm a little concerned about. Maybe I'm making too much out of this, but he sits at his. Okay, so here's one thing. He sits at his kitchen table with gloves on, reading these books, and with gloves on. Okay, so to keep them in pristine condition, and he has plastic covers on all of them, and there's probably like 8 of those giant, like Christmas storage tubs of these action figures, all in the original box because apparently that's more valuable. And he never even plays with them. He just keeps them in the box, and he just opens up and says, "Oh, look, I have this one," but he doesn't ever take them out to play with them.
But you have fun together?
I mean, yeah, we actually do, and I do. Hey, I do enjoy the occasional animated feature. I'm not, that crazy of a person, but we do have a lot of things in common. And we have a lot of fun together, but it's just a little overwhelming how much he references, things that I don't quite get. He's a nice guy, and I just was, I'm not quite sure what I should do about this.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure you're going to find someone that's going to treat you better than the comic book nerd. But let's also go ahead and acknowledge those movies make bank, right? This stuff's more popular than it's ever been. That being said, it does sound like he's on the extreme level if he's wearing gloves, reading them, and all that.
I will say, I think, though, wearing the gloves and reading them, that's a little much, and I would, roll my eyes every time I saw it.
Bit, yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, I think if that's your biggest issue.
Could be doing other things.
Yeah, I think this is a green flag. Unless it's like his whole life and he's like, you're much like Lois Lane. And that's all he talks about, then I think you guys are two different people. But if he could still, you're still having fun, you're going out, you're doing things, it's not all about comic books, green flag, I'm saying. And this makes it easy. Now Christmas, birthdays, anything to get him. Shopping for this man is easy.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna vote. I'm a firm date on this guy. I think that this is I think you got yourself a gem. I really do. I'm not sure that you're gonna find someone that treats you better than the nerd. TBH.
That's why and you said the relationship is good. I'm saying stay with him unless it's too much, where it's like the comics overtake him. Mm-hmm. Then I could see why. But the gloves in the kitchen, that is a little weird.
But at the same time, it makes logical sense, right? He's not trying to, get, finger oils all over his collectibles, I suppose.
That's the other thing, too. Is he willing to, hide them, kind of? I don't mean, hide, but will he be able to put these in storage and put them away? Because if this relationship gets serious, or does he need to have everything out on display?
Yeah, maybe you don't want to walk in and have it look like a comic book store.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can see how that would be slightly off-putting. A lot of people are very supportive of this, just to be honest with you.
Someone said, as a married woman, trust me, everyone has their weird thing. My husband spends thousands on fishing gear, talks about lures. If comic books are his hobby and he treats you well, keep them.
Yeah, and I don't think we've seen a single person, nothing negative has popped in. It's all variations of the same. So in that regard, I said this is going to be a slam dunk datum as far as the Playhouse family goes. Only you know if it's the right fit for you, but I think he could be doing worse things, man.
Someone said, Data, my husband collects comic books and action figures. 12 years later, we're still together, and some of those comics paid for part of our family vacations when he sold a few. They can actually be worth some serious money.
Well, and imagine, like, I know I'm skipping ahead a few chapters of the comic book story here, but let's say you guys have kids someday. A guy that's into this kind of stuff could be a really fun dad, I would think.
That's true. Someone said the gloves made me laugh, but honestly, I'd rather date a guy who's into comic books than basically anything else. People are all for it. Date him. I mean, yeah, everyone thinks you date him.
You imagine if you walked in and you're like, you could just tell that you walked in and you interrupted Steven doing something. You're like, what are you doing right now? And he's like trying to hide it. And you're like, what are you looking at? Show me. And it's a bunch of comic books. She's like, don't touch, put the gloves on.
If now, like, yeah.
He's been hiding it for 6 years.
That's what I'm thinking. And he has, like, I'm just imagining these white gloves. It's like, Michael Jackson, what are you doing? That's all I imagine.
He's wearing, like, glasses with a little light on them.
No.
Yeah, just the
What,
whole thing.
in the middle of the night, I catch him doing this? What are you reading?
I just didn't want you to judge me.